Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English Starter Podcast. I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben. We're so happy to have you with us today.
Today, we're diving into a fun, warm topic: how to talk about your pet in English.
This topic makes me smile already because I love talking about pets. They're like family members, you know?
Absolutely. Once you have a pet, you can't help but bring them up in every conversation. So let's start with something simple. Do you have any pets right now?
Yes, I do. I have a dog at home. He's been with my family for a few years now, and honestly, he's a huge part of my daily routine. What about you? Do you have one?
Yes, I have one too. Mine is also a dog. And every morning, before anything else, I'm dealing with him. Feeding, opening the door, giving him a quick cuddle before work.
I can relate. My mornings don't start until I've taken my dog outside. It's funny how pets control our schedule sometimes.
Oh, yes. And they do it without saying a word. But we still understand them perfectly, right?
Exactly. Sometimes I feel like my dog communicates better than some humans. One look from him, and I know exactly what he wants.
It's true. And talking about pets in English can be really fun because there's so much you can say about their personality. For example, how would you describe your dog's personality?
Well, he's extremely playful and energetic. If I sit down for 2 seconds, he thinks it's an invitation to start playing. And he's also very friendly, sometimes too friendly. He'll wag his tail at anyone and follow strangers as if he's known them forever.
That sounds adorable. Mine is the opposite. He's calm and prefers staying close to home. He likes to sit next to me when I work. He's one of those pets that enjoys quiet moments.
So he's more relaxed and laid back?
Exactly. He loves being around people, but he doesn't need a lot of activity. Sometimes he just curls up and stares at me like he's judging my life choices.
Oh, that stare. I know it well. My dog does the same when I'm late giving him food. It's like, "Excuse me, you forgot something important."
Pets really have a way of keeping us in check. But that's what makes talking about them so fun. You can describe their habits, their routines, even their little personality quirks.
Right. And when you talk about your pet, you also talk about your lifestyle. For example, people who have energetic dogs often end up walking more, going outdoors more, and being more active.
True. Before I had my dog, I rarely went for walks. Now I walk more than ever. And honestly, it's a healthy change.
Same here. Owning a dog is like having a fitness coach who never lets you skip a day.
Exactly. Speaking of daily life, what's a typical day with your dog like?
Well, in the morning, the first thing he does is jump on my bed. It's like he's telling me, "Wake up, it's time to start the day." After that, we go outside for a short walk. When I get back home after work, he's at the door waiting like I've been gone for a decade.
That welcome home moment is the best feeling ever.
Definitely. He jumps around and spins in circles. It's impossible to come home in a bad mood.
Mine also gets excited, but in his own quiet way. He just wags his tail and leans against me. It's like he's saying, "Welcome back, I missed you."
So sweet. Pets really know how to show love in different ways.
Yes, and talking about pets in English often includes describing their routines. You can mention what they like to do, what habits they have, or what their day looks like.
Absolutely. And not just routines. People love telling funny stories about their pets.
Speaking of that, do you have a funny story?
Oh, I have many. One time, I left a bag of snacks on the table for just a second. When I returned, my dog was sitting on the floor looking guilty, crumbs everywhere. He was trying to act innocent, but it was obvious.
Pets are terrible liars.
The worst. What about you? Any stories?
Mine once stole a pair of socks and ran around the house like it was a trophy. I chased him for 10 minutes, and he thought it was the best game ever.
They always think they're winning some competition.
Every single time. But it's moments like those that make pet conversations so engaging. When people talk about their pets, they naturally become more expressive, more emotional.
Yes, because pets make us happy, calm, and sometimes even emotional. They play such a big role in our lives.
And when learning English, describing emotions connected to pets is really helpful. It allows people to talk about feelings in a natural way.
Exactly. Many learners struggle to talk about emotions, but pets make it easier because the emotions are real and sincere.
Very true. And another part of talking about pets is describing how you take care of them, like feeding times, grooming, or medical checkups.
Right. For example, I take my dog for grooming regularly. He gets nervous, but afterward, he looks like he's walking on a red carpet.
Mine hates baths. The moment he sees water, he acts like the world is ending.
Oh, my dog too. He suddenly becomes dramatic, like he's starring in a sad movie.
Pets are great actors. They always know how to get attention.
They sure do. And that's why conversations about pets never get boring. There's always something new to talk about. New habits, new funny moments, new things they've done.
Yes. And when someone asks about your pet, it's almost impossible not to go on and on.
I agree. I can talk about mine all day. Just this morning, he did something silly again.
What happened?
He chased his own tail. He does it sometimes, and I don't know why. He gets dizzy afterward and looks confused.
That's hilarious. Mine chases shadows sometimes, especially if there's sunlight.
They're both comedians in their own way.
Yes, and that's why so many English conversations involve pets. They're a natural topic people love.
And they bring people together. I've made many friends just by talking about my dog.
Same here. Pet owners instantly connect.
So true. And it's also a safe, comfortable topic for language learners.
Definitely. And to wrap up, I'd say talking about your pet is one of the easiest and most enjoyable ways to practice English daily.
I agree. You can talk about personality, routines, habits, funny moments, and your feelings toward your pet.
And you can practice describing things clearly and naturally.
Absolutely. Pets make everything easier, even language learning.
Now, I think we should also talk about cats. A lot of people have cats, and their personalities are totally different from dogs.
Oh, absolutely. Cats are a whole different world. I actually used to have a cat when I was younger, and she was the queen of the house. She acted like she owned everything.
That sounds like a typical cat. They walk around like royalty. I had a cat too back then, and I always felt like I was the guest in my own home.
Exactly. Cats don't follow your rules, you follow theirs.
Yes, but that's what makes them so interesting. What was your cat like?
She was very independent. She didn't want to be touched unless she decided it was time. She would ignore everyone all day, but suddenly jump onto my lap when I was working.
Oh, that's classic. They always come when you're busy, especially when you're using a laptop.
Yes, she loved sitting on my keyboard. I think she believed the laptop was a warm bed specially made for her.
Mine used to do that too. And every time I tried to move him, he looked at me like I'd ruined his whole life.
Cats are dramatic in a quiet, subtle way. They don't make noise like dogs, but one slow blink from them feels like a whole speech.
The slow blink, that's like the cat version of I love you.
Yes, it's sweet. And cats have this gentle way of showing affection. They rub their head against your leg or they curl up next to you when you're resting.
Right. And when they purr, it's one of the most relaxing sounds in the world. Sometimes I think cats are natural stress relievers.
They really are. My cat used to sit near me whenever I had a bad day. She wouldn't do anything, just sit there. But somehow it always made me feel better.
Cats understand emotions in their own mysterious way. They won't run around to cheer you up, but they'll stay close, like quiet companions.
Yes, and cats also have some funny behaviors. Did yours ever knock things off the table?
All the time, he would look right at me and push something off slowly, like he was testing me.
Mine did that too. One time she pushed a cup off the counter, watched it fall, and then just walked away like nothing happened.
They act like scientists doing experiments. What happens if I knock this down? Let's find out.
And they always land on their feet. It's impressive. My cat used to jump from high places, and I never understood how she did it.
Cats are natural athletes. They look relaxed, but suddenly they're running at top speed at 3 in the morning.
Oh, the midnight zoomies, when cats suddenly run around the house for no reason.
Yes, mine used to race down the hallway at full speed like he was training for the Olympics.
Same here. And after that, they act normal, like nothing happened.
Cats have so many funny habits: sleeping anywhere, climbing furniture, chasing invisible things.
But despite all that, they're wonderful pets. They don't need constant attention, and they're perfect for people who like quiet environments.
Very true. And when they choose to show affection, it feels special because you know it's on their terms.
Exactly. That's why cat owners always have stories to tell. Their cats do things that make no sense, but somehow make life more fun.
So, if learners want to talk about their cats in English, they can describe personality, habits, routines, and funny moments, just like with dogs.
Yes, but cat stories are usually more mysterious and dramatic.
That's what makes them so great to talk about. Cats add a little drama and elegance to the conversation.
Absolutely. I think talking about cats is one of the easiest ways to keep a conversation interesting because every cat has its own personality.
And cat people love sharing stories. Once you ask about someone's cat, they'll definitely talk for a long time.
Just like us right now.
Exactly. We could talk about cats all day.
True. Cats may be quiet, but the stories about them are endless.
Before we end today's show, there's one more pet we should talk about. Parrots. They're fun, colorful, and very talkative.
Oh, yes. Parrots are amazing pets. I've never owned one myself, but one of my friends has a parrot, and that bird is basically a comedian.
I had a parrot when I was young. He wasn't just a pet, he acted like a tiny family member with a big personality.
I believe that. Parrots have such strong characters. How was your parrot?
Very social. He loved attention. If no one talked to him, he would start making random noises just to get noticed.
That sounds adorable. My friend's parrot does something similar. He imitates phone ringtones. So every time someone hears the phone, nobody knows if it's real or the parrot.
Oh, mine used to imitate my laugh. So imagine hearing your own laugh from the other side of the room. It was both funny and creepy.
Parrots are so intelligent. They understand routines, they notice patterns, and they remember things. You can't trick a parrot.
Exactly. And they bond closely with their owners. My parrot used to follow me around the house by flying from one chair to another.
That's sweet. They really form connections. And one thing I love is that parrots show emotions too. They get excited, curious, or even jealous.
Oh, jealousy is real. My parrot used to get jealous when I spent time with other pets. He'd make extra noise until I looked at him again.
Attention seeker. But that's what makes parrots so entertaining. Their personality fills the whole room.
And caring for parrots is unique too. You don't take them for walks, but you need to give them time, interaction, and mental stimulation.
Yes, they need to stay busy or they get bored. And when a parrot is bored, it becomes loud.
Very loud. But when they're happy, they're the most delightful pets. They whistle, they chatter, they dance.
I love when parrots dance. My friend's parrot dances every time he hears music. He lifts one foot, then the other, like he's doing his own little routine.
Mine used to shake his head to the beat. It looked like he was enjoying a concert.
Parrots definitely bring a lot of life into a home. And talking about parrots in English is so fun. There's so much you can say about the sounds, the colors, the behavior, and the bond you create with them.
Yes, they are great conversation starters. If someone mentions they have a parrot, people immediately want to hear more.
And for English learners, it's a great way to practice describing actions and personality because parrots are so expressive.
Exactly. Whether it's their talking, their dancing, or their funny habits, there's always a story.
Definitely. Parrots may be small, but they bring big energy into the home.
Well said. And I'm glad we included them today because many people love parrots just as much as cats and dogs.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us.
If you enjoyed this conversation about pets, dogs, cats, and parrots, we'd love to hear from you.
Yes, tell us about your pet in the comments. We want to know their personality, their habits, and your funny stories.
And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it.
Share it with your friends who are learning English.
And leave a comment to support the channel.
And of course, make sure to subscribe to English Starter Podcast for more natural English conversations every week.
Thanks for spending time with us today.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.